If I could see today like you do, oh, it'd be the bigger view. If I could see right now, your eyes, oh, I'd finally realize what's really happening. God, help me see like you see, like you do. Help me see with your 2020 view.
Hello and welcome to the Genesis Live. I was about to say Wednesday update because, those terms are interchangeable, am I right? Anyways, welcome. I hope you guys are having a good time once again at home. I hope you guys are having a good week. And just so you guys know, it's only going to be me today. I wish I had some youth with me, but I forgot to let them know. And that's okay. But next week, you will see some new guests. So just want to go ahead and give a shout out to Garrett Gravink and Glenn Rubenstein for their help on the podcast. Don't forget to follow them on Twitter at Glenn Rubenstein and at Ravy Wavy, respectively. They've done a lot of work for our podcast and made it possible so it looks really nice. So don't forget to ask your questions via the live chat, and any prayer requests, please send those our way as well. We'll make sure to get to those at the end of our the show. Sorry, I forgot a word. Anyways, so let's go ahead and get into today's lesson. So today's lesson is from Genesis, once again, chapter 2 all the way through chapter 3, verse 24. So let's go ahead and put that up. So today's story is the story of Adam and Eve. At the time God made earth and heaven, before any grasses or shrubs had sprouted from the ground, God hadn't yet sent rain on earth, nor was there anyone around to work the ground. The whole earth was watered by underground springs. God formed man out of dirt from the ground and blew into his nostrils the breath of life. Then man came alive, a living soul. Then God planted a garden in Eden in the east. He put the man he had just made in it. God made all these kinds of trees grow from the ground, trees beautiful to look at and good to eat. The tree of life was in the middle of the garden, also the tree of knowledge of good and evil. A river flows out of Eden to water the garden, and from there divides into 4 rivers. The first is named Pishon. It flows through Havilah, where there is gold, and the gold of this land is good. The land is also known for a sweet-scented resin and onyx stone. The second river is named Gihon, and it flows to the land of Cush. The third river is named Hiddekel and flows east of Assyria. The fourth river is the Euphrates. God took the man and set him down in the Garden of Eden to work the ground and keep it in order. God commanded the man, "You can eat from any tree in the garden except from the tree of knowledge of good and evil. Don't eat from it. The moment you eat from that tree, you're dead." God said, "It's not good for the man to be alone. I'll make him a helper, a companion." So God formed from the dirt of the ground all the animals of the field and all the birds of the air. He brought them to the man to see what he would name them. Whatever the man called each living creature, that was its name. The man named the cattle, named the birds of the air, named the wild animals, but he didn't find a suitable companion. And God put the man into a deep sleep. As he slept, he removed one of his ribs and replaced it with flesh. God then used the rib that he had taken from man to make woman and presented her to the man. The man said, "Finally, bone of my bone, flesh of my flesh. Name her woman, for she was made from man." Therefore, a man leaves his father and mother and embraces his wife. They become one flesh. The two of them, the man and his wife, were naked, but they felt no shame. The serpent was clever, more clever than any wild animal God had made. And he spoke to the woman, "Do I understand that God told you not to eat from any tree in the garden?" The woman said to the serpent, "Not at all. We can eat from the trees in the garden. It's only about the tree in the middle of the garden that God said, 'Don't eat from it. Don't even touch it, or you'll die.'" The serpent told the woman, "You won't die. God knows that the moment you eat from that tree, you'll see what's really going on. And you'll be just like God, knowing everything, ranging all the way from good to evil." When the woman saw that the tree looked good eating and realized what she would get out of it, she knew she'd know everything. So she took and ate the fruit and then gave some to her husband, and then he ate. Immediately, the two of them did see what's really going on and saw themselves naked. They sewed fig leaves together as makeshift clothes for themselves. And when they heard the sound of God strolling in the garden in the evening breeze, the man and his wife hid in the trees of the garden and hid from God. God called to man, "Where are you?" He said, "I heard you in the garden, and I was afraid because I was naked and I hid." God said, "Who told you you were naked? Did you eat from that tree I told you not to eat from?" The man said, "The woman you gave me as a companion, she gave me the fruit from the tree, and yes, I ate it." God said to the woman, "What is that you've done?" "The serpent seduced me," she said, "and I ate." And God told the serpent, "Because you've done this, you're cursed. Cursed beyond all cattle and wild animals, and cursed to slink on your belly and eat dirt all your life. I'm declaring your war between you and the woman, between your offspring and hers, and he'll wound your head, you'll wound his heel." He told the woman, "I'll multiply your pains in childbirth. You'll give birth to your babies in pain, and you'll want to please your husband, but he'll lord it over you." He told the man, "Because you listened to your wife and ate from the tree that I commanded you not to eat from, don't eat from this tree. The very ground is cursed because of you, and getting food from the ground will be as painful as having babies is for your wife, and you'll be working in pain all your life long. The ground will sprout thorns and weeds, and you'll get your food the hard way, planting and tilling and harvesting and sweating in the fields from dawn to dusk until you return to that ground yourself, dead and buried. You started out as dirt, and you'll end up as dirt." The man known as Adam named his wife Eve because she was the mother of all the living. And God made leather clothing for Adam and his wife and dressed them. God said, "The man has become like one of us, capable of knowing everything, ranging from good to evil. What if he now should reach out and take the fruit from the tree of life and eat and live forever? Never. This cannot happen." So God expelled them from the Garden of Eden and sent them to work the ground, the same dirt out of which they had been made. He threw them out of the garden and stationed angel cherubim and a revolving sword of fire east of it, guarding the path to the tree of life. And so there you have it for the lesson of today. And to discuss what that means, let me get my banner up. What does that mean? Okay, so looks like we have some questions. And hi, Steffi. Good to have you on the show. And yes, what did God mean by you would die? So I hope to answer that question. And basically, so let's go back and address some of the important parts in this. So after God made the earth, the sun, and the moon, he made man in his image. And he gave him life, and he gave him a place to live called the Garden of Eden. So this place was beautiful. It had everything that you could possibly need, all the food. You could have any animals, and everything was basically in perfect harmony. And at this point, God had designed man to never die because, actually, I think maybe it was like personal choice, but there wasn't a set time of this man's life or at this point that they would have to die. So that was one of the benefits of being the first man. And another thing was that important part of the story is that when God saw that Adam was lonely, he went ahead and he made him a companion who, as we were reading along the story, came to be known as Eve. And they worked together in the garden. And they only received one rule. Out of everything they could have, they had everything they could ever dream for, anything that we could ever dream for. And they only had one rule, and that was to not eat from the tree of knowledge of good and evil. And the punishment, if they did, was death. So at this point, we can pretty much guess that because the punishment was death, it's safe to assume that the lifespan of man hadn't yet been determined. It just wasn't there. He could have lived forever. But again, so that's what it means by the punishment of death. And what ended up happening is, if you recall, is they ended up disobeying God. And when they disobeyed him, they actually introduced sin, which a lot of you guys know. Sin is something when you do something bad, and it doesn't bring honor to God. Sinning could be anything from lying to stealing, whether it's stealing candy or lying to your parents, or even when you hit your sibling, that's considered a sin because it's not something that really brings honor or glory to God. But here, the disobedience was the first sin that Adam and Eve had brought into the world. So what ends up happening is that not only did Adam and Eve introduce the first sin, we end up then feeling that sin, because now, as you know, men has to work really hard, women have to experience pain, and like what they did was felt and is continued to be felt through all these generations, because, as you know, we're descendants from Adam and Eve. And the important thing to take away from today's lesson and from today's story is that God made one rule, but the rule was meant to protect us. So just like how our parents make rules to protect us, it's not because they don't want us to have fun, and it's not because they don't think that we deserve anything, but it's because they love us just like God loved Adam and Eve, and he just wanted to protect them, just like our parents want to protect them. So what I would like for you guys to take away from the story and to remember is that when we break rules, there's going to be consequences that we have to face, just like Adam and Eve had to face the consequence of disobeying God in the first place. And yes, while the consequence was very dire, the purpose of that is hopefully we learn the lesson that like rules are there to protect us, and when we do break them, the consequences are set so that they teach us that if we don't listen to them, that someone gets hurt. So that's what I have to say about today's lesson, and I hope you guys enjoyed it very much. And we'll go ahead and go into the weekly check-in. How is everyone doing? Let's go ahead and check in with. You have a very good question, Eve. Steffi. No, it was not only Eve's fault, because the serpent had deceived Eve into eating the fruit from the tree, and then eventually asked or told Adam that he should eat from it as well. So it's both of their faults. It began with Eve, but it wasn't Eve's fault because Adam also ate from it. So you have to equally take the blame, especially if you have an accomplice when you do something that's not right. So I hope everyone's having a good week. This is my second week as the new youth director here. And yeah, it's really exciting. It's been really hot, so I hope you guys are enjoying the hot weather. And good to know, Steffi. I'm glad your week was good. I hope you've been swimming a lot. I know you have a pool. So again, hope everyone's having a good week. I don't have much news for myself. I've just been here and getting trained, but it's been a good week for me. So now that we've gone through the weekly check-in, we're going to go ahead and move on into our trivia time. So let's go ahead and get that set up. Do that. As you guys know, trivia time is on the Kahoot app or on the website, especially if you have a phone and you're watching the live stream from your phone, and then you get to play the Kahoot app, which is easier when you have a second device. So let me go ahead and share that screen with you guys. There you go. So Kahoot pin, or if you're using the app, is going to be 753767. I'm gonna put it up here too, just in case you guys can't see that. I wonder if you guys can hear the music if I were to put it up. So go ahead and join now. Hello, Sephi. Is anyone gonna take Sephi up on this challenge, or else this is gonna be real easy for her? Hello, Pete. Nice to see you again. We haven't seen you in a couple weeks. I know you won a while back, so maybe this could be your time to shine again. So once again, Kahoot pin is 753767. So if you have a second device, go ahead and join now. And I wonder if you guys can hear the music, because there's some pretty cool music going on in my headphones right now, and I hope you guys can hear it. If not, then I'm sorry. Then that's a technical difficulty that I got to take care of. All right, so we're going to give it another minute for other people to join, whoever else is watching. We got Sephi and Pete so far. I think you guys got some pretty good competition in between you guys, however. All right, once again, the Kahoot game pin is 753767. I don't think it's been a minute yet, but I'm also really bad at counting time. whenever it is. Almost there. All right, we're gonna go ahead and start this Kahoot game because I don't want to keep you guys waiting. I think there's 10 trivia questions, but let's go ahead and start. Yep, we're ready. All right, first question. California is located on what coast of the United States? Is it the east side, east coast, west side, or west coast? Threw in some different language to throw you guys off if you can't tell. Nice. West coast is correct. Let me go ahead and take down that game pin so you guys can see everything. Nice work. Oh, Pete, nice work. Sephi, I'm surprised. That's okay though. All right, next question is, in the nursery rhyme Jack and Jill, what do Jack and Jill go up the hill to fetch? If you guys haven't heard this, I'm sorry, but it's probably one of my favorite nursery rhymes, so maybe it was passed down to you guys. So, is it a pail of syrup, a pail of milk, a pail of snails, or a pail of water? And if you don't know it, just take your best guess. You have a 25% chance of making it. Nice work, guys. I'm glad you knew that. That makes me excited. And that puts Pete still in the lead and Sephi right behind him by 1,000 points. Good luck, Sephi. All right, who ate from the tree of knowledge first? Hope you guys remembered this. Was it Adam? Was it God? Cain? Or Eve? Good luck. We got one answer in. Nice work. Yes, it was Eve, which was based on today's Bible story. Ooh, you're close. All right, what state borders California to the north? So that's going to be above us. Not down, not to the left, not to the right, but above us. So if you guys are little travelers or you know your map of the United States, you'll get this. Is it Mexico? Oh, yes, Nevada, or sorry, Oregon. I don't know. Nice work, guys. Let's see where that puts you. Ooh, Pete, you're right behind Sephi by 200 points. You still got time to catch up, though. All right, how many days was Jonah in the belly of the whale? 3 days, 5 days, 40 days, or 10 days? Good luck. I know I made this, but I can't remember now. We got one answer in. Nice work. Yes, it was 3 days. And I realized that I did not put the word days next to any of the other numbers. Ooh, nice work, Sephi. Still in the lead. What animal deceived Eve into eating the fruit from the forbidden tree? A monkey, a sloth, a lizard, or a serpent? Good luck. Perfect. Thank you, Sephi, for letting me know you can hear the music. It's good, right? Nice work, guys. Yes, it was a serpent. All right. 3 more questions. What city is California's state capital? San Francisco, San Diego, Fairfield, or Sacramento? I threw in a little bit of geology questions too. Wait, not geology, geography. There's a difference. Nice work, guys. I'm glad you knew that. I used to live in San Diego growing up, so for the longest time, up until I was 12 years old, I thought the capital of California was San Diego. I was sadly mistaken. Next question. What was God's one rule for Adam and Eve? Do not eat from the plant of knowledge. Do not eat from the bush of knowledge. Do not eat from the forest of knowledge, or do not eat from the tree of knowledge. Trust that you guys can recall this. Nice work. It is do not eat from the tree of knowledge. You're getting up there, Pete. You're almost there. many questions do you have left? 2 questions. You could beat Steffi. What book will you find the story of Adam and Eve? James, Exodus, Revelation, or Genesis? There's some good stories in all of those books that one day we will address when we come back to Genesis next week. Almost there. Nice work, guys. It is found in Genesis. Glad you guys know that one. Last question. Where does the President of the United States live while in office? Washington Memorial, your house, the White House, or the Pentagon? I like to switch these questions up on you guys just to see how knowledgeable you guys really are. But I'm sure you got it in the bag. Yes, the White House. Nice job. Perfect. So that leaves us with Steffi as our winner and Pete second place. Thank you guys for playing. That was a pretty good game. You guys did very well. So the winner of this week's show, or sorry, of this week's hoop is our very own Steffi. Look at that, Steffi. You got your name up on the board. Nice work. Okay, so this isn't the only time to win a game. I have one more games for you guys, and that's going to be the scavenger hunt. So if you guys don't remember what the scavenger hunt is, you can get the app on your phone, and it's once you download it, you're going to go ahead and put in the game code, which is X31GPW, and we're going to give some time to for you guys to join that. Actually, on the second thought, before I let you guys do that, I have to make it live. So give me 1 second to make this game live. We're going to put it live for today. And what time is it now? It is 6:27. So once I fix that, you guys will be all set to join. But in the meantime, don't forget to download the Goose Chase app and put in the code that I have set up right there. We'll put in an end time. For 7 p.m. Perfect. So just so you guys know, the game is now live. So go ahead and add that. And you can join 2 different teams. And did I forget to do something? I did. Okay. So before you guys do that, thank you for holding on while I have technical difficulties. We're going to make a green team and a blue team. Okay. Okay, so if you weren't able to join any teams before, I hope you can now. So once again, Goose Chase app, and the game code is X31GPW. Go into our leaderboard and go ahead and join the game whenever you can. And as soon as you join, you guys are more than welcome to start scavenging for the items that I challenge you guys to look for. Good luck. Let's check to see if you guys have joined yet. And please, if you're having any technical difficulties, go ahead and let me know in the comments on the channel so I could hopefully help you guys out in any way that I possibly can. You know what would be cool? If we could play music during this time, but we can't. I'm gonna go back into this real quick. Make sure that we close that. Okay. Nice work. Thank you guys for joining. We got someone on red team and Green team. It looks like we got siblings up against each other. But for any of you guys watching out there who don't know who these wonderful girls are, this is Sephi, who's 9 years old, and Sari, who is, I think, 2. They're pretty cool. I like hanging out with them. So, good luck, everyone. Good luck, Sari. Good luck, Sephi. Let's check out this submission. Green team has a submission for out of stock, which you had to take a picture for disinfectant spray. Nice work. I don't know about you guys, but I definitely do not have any disinfectant spray at my house. Lysol, though, is the best one. Whoops. What smell is that? I've never seen the pink one before. I bet it's a good one, no doubt. All right, let's check out another submission. Red team, you found something to write with. A pen. Yesterday, when youth group was doing their Wednesday update, I challenged them to look for an expo marker. I thought it'd be a little more challenging because, honestly, who has expo markers anymore? But who doesn't have a pen? All right, we got one more submission. You guys did a pretty good job. That is for 800 points. If you get that, you put yourself very far into the lead. Green team, nice work. You're doing a wonderful job. One more submission, 2 more submissions. We got green team with something hot for 300 points. Red team with hair done for 400 points. Showed you guys to look for either a hair dryer, a blow dryer, or a curling iron. I'm sure there's other hot tools out there for your hair, but those are the 3 that I know I own. Tapatio, green team, I'm gonna have to pay you some respects for that Tapatio sauce. If it was Tabasco, I would have had something not nice to say. Just kidding. Green team, I am sorry, but red team already submitted that something to write with. Already sent by other team. Maybe if I can spell first. Other team. Nope, almost said it. There you go. So I'm deleting your submission. Let's check it out. Red team, yes, I love your best friend. You get 500 points. Let's check. Ooh, red team, I'm gonna have to delete your submission because the other team already sent in disinfectant spray. But nice work. I appreciate, what's the word? The determination to still send in everything. And red team, once again, I'm gonna have to delete your submission for something hot. That is a really big bottle of Tapatio though. 10 out of 10 is something that I think everyone should have in their house. A big bottle of Tapatio. You can put it on popcorn, turkey when you have Thanksgiving dinner. That's what me and my sister Sam do. Let's see what else. I also put it on any type of chips because Tapatio and chips go best together. So let's go ahead and check out this leaderboard. Do you guys complete everything? Actually, can't remember how many missions I had. I may have had 8. I may have had 10. But let's go ahead and check that out. Nope, I would not find that there. I would find it here under submissions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, looks like we got a submission for got receipts. Nice work. Red team got their submission in for 400 points of got receipts. CPR certified. I'm going to take that because yes, that's exactly what I was looking for. Nice work, red team. Let's go ahead and see where you put you guys. Oh, snap. Red team is ahead at 2,200 points and green team 1,400 points. Red team, you're fast. All right, let's check out that leaderboard one more time. 2,200 points up against 1,400 points. And the submissions, because I think that may or may not have been all of them, but let me double check. See, you guys got out of stock. Ooh, we're actually waiting for Sneakerhead right now. I don't know if any of you guys own some Nikes. Sure, if I put in some Adidas, that would have been a different story. We had a picture of hot sauce, a picture of a pen, some receipts, a hairstyling tool, CPR certified, your family friend, family pet, and Genesis. So we are waiting for those pair of shoes. I'm sorry, Red Team, gonna have to delete your submission once again because it was already sent by the other team. But nice work either way. Hopefully you guys like that Bible story today. Adam and Eve is just chapter 2. It's right at the beginning of the Bible. Just something that I think every little kid should know. Ooh, one more submission. This is my best friend. Yeah, I love the effort, but I'm gonna have to say no because I don't think I see a best friend in there. So sorry, green team. I do not see a best friend. I'll be more specific just so you guys know that that's exactly what I was looking for. All right, so I'm checking the leaderboard one more time. I might call an end to this game because it looks like and it appears that neither team has submitted something for Nikes, and I will believe it if it's because that your family does not own a single pair of Nikes. I know I can find Nikes anywhere in my house. My sister used to work for Nike, but if you guys can't because you're more of a, maybe you're a Converse family, but maybe you're an Adidas family, that could be it. So it looks like we're going to call an end to this game. And as you can tell, the winner of this week's team, this week's scavenger hunt, is Team Red. Nice work, Team Red. I'm going to go back and double check to make sure who that was. Team Red was, where was it? I know I saw your face here somewhere. Team Red was our very own Sephi. Nice work, Sephi. So just so you know, the winner for this week's scavenger hunt is our very own Sephi. And for that, you go ahead and win a $10 Amazon gift card, which I will, one of these days, I'm going to make sure that I deliver it to you. But please be patient. Perfect. So thank you guys for playing. Once again, we are going to go ahead and come to a close on this week's Genesis Live. Thank you for chiming in. So if you guys have any questions, go ahead and ask them in the live chat. Any prayer requests, please go ahead and ask for those as well. Let's go ahead and check the comments. Yep, I knew it. You're an Adidas fan over there. All right, so any questions, any prayer requests, anything? I can wait. No? Okay, so we're going to go ahead and end today's Genesis Live with a prayer. So, dear Lord, thank you once again for allowing us to come together online and to say hi to everyone in our community. I'd like to thank you for giving us the means to connect with each other this way and to stay in touch. Lord, I continue to pray for good health for everyone who's out there and for their family members and for their friends. And I also would like to pray for even more strength and patience during this entire pandemic. I mean, we're all stuck at home. We're all trying to make it through this. And I just pray that you continue to pour into us the energy that we need and just a lot of comfort, because that's just something that we're all looking for. And we're all looking for answers. We're all hoping to get back to normal. And I just pray that and trust that whatever it is that's going on, we put our trust and our fate into your hands. And yeah, and Sephi just put in a prayer request for her mom's health. We're going to go ahead and pray for that too. I just pray that you continue to give her strength to get through it and to just bring healing into her life, Lord. And I pray this in Jesus' name, amen. So thank you guys for chiming in. I'm going to put this one up because, hi, Sharon. from our very own Jordan. Nice to see you again. And yeah, let's go ahead and I'm going to remind you guys to like and subscribe. And don't forget that next Thursday at 6 p.m. Pacific time, I think we all know that we're on the Pacific side of the world or of the States. So yeah, please like and subscribe. We'll see you next Thursday. And to anyone who's watching, if you would like to come onto this show and host with me, you are more than welcome to. I'll send you a StreamYard link. We can do the games together. We'll go ahead and talk about the lesson, any of the youth watching, because I know a few of them popped up. Go ahead and help me out with this podcast. And yeah, just get everyone's different insights and so everyone can see your lovely face. So I hope you guys have a good week and I will see you next week. Same time, same place. Bye, guys.